Hello everyone, so this is going to be like the introduction to my vlogs that I'm going to start doing. I did try and do this 2 weeks ago, but halfway through the week Brooke had an accident at school and she'd run into a wall and it just kind of stopped everything there. I just wanted to make sure she was okay. It wasn't anything like serious, but obviously with head injuries it's always fairly serious, so that kind of changed the week a little bit. And then last week Brooke was off school and I worked 2 days and we was out and about quite a lot, so I wasn't really able to pick up the camera at all. But this week is going to be completely normal week, so I figured that this would be the best way to start. If you didn't know why I'm doing this, I do my weight loss diary videos, which I absolutely love doing, but I feel like I can't really show you a lot, and it almost puts me off because I feel like I'm talking about so much stuff and there's only so much I can fit into like a 20-minute video, whereas if I show you exactly what I do, exactly what I eat, you know, talk about when I exercise and what I do, then it might be easier for a lot of people to do it. And I kind of feel like I've plateaued recently just in terms of what I've been doing. I really just want to change things up. So yeah, so I've decided to do all this. It is Monday now. It probably will be like a Monday to Friday thing, just because especially with all the wedding stuff that's going on at the moment, we are really busy at the weekends. But I will do a video kind of talking all about that as well. So it is Monday and it's about 1 o'clock. I have been to work this morning. I had coffee at work and then I've come home and I've literally been sat here. I edited 3 videos and I have been doing some emails that I have to do that's all kind of wedding related. I am going to film some videos about like everything that we've done so far and then just kind of keep going with that. So that might be like a every 2 weeks kind of thing. And then I did want to make a video of my actual wedding day. I have emailed a couple of people that we're like using just to see if I can mention them by name and things like that, because so far the people that we have sort of met with and that we are planning on using have been absolutely amazing. And there's been things that I've been so shocked about. So I really wanted to talk about that because, to be honest, until we've actually started to get things done and get things booked, I was a little bit lost. I wasn't really sure what to do. But the main part of these vlogs is to kind of show you the things that I eat and stuff like that. So I am going to have a little snack now because, to be honest, I'm really not massively hungry. And normally when I'm like busy, I just don't really get very hungry anyway. Me and Mum are going to the gym tonight. I really want to start to try and do new stuff, but the gym that we go to is pretty small and it's normally fairly busy. So it can be a little bit difficult to go in certain parts of the gym. So I don't know exactly what we're going to do tonight, but I do want to create a different program because, you know, there's been a lot of stuff that I've kind of realised about what we've been doing in the gym lately. So I'm probably going to have a snack now and then I'll either have an early dinner or I'll have my dinner after I've been to the gym. But I bought some chicken wrapped in bacon with cheese, which is the one thing that I love about doing the keto, is that, you know, a lot of the stuff that you eat is like that and obviously it tastes so good. So I will make a snack and then I'll show you what I'm having. So I've just made myself a snack and I've just got some cracker bread and a baby bell. I've got butter on one of the cracker bread and then like a cheese and chive spread on the other. They're perfect for if you're someone who likes like crackers and bread and stuff like that, because they're so light that the amount of grams of carbs that they've got in them is nothing. So even though like 90% of that might actually be carbs, it's not a lot in terms of how many carbs you can actually have throughout the day. So that's something that is a perfect little snack, and I just feel like it just keeps me full for that little bit longer. Yeah, I'm going to eat that and then I'm going to do some housework. So nothing fun, just really boring, and then I'll have to upload some of the videos that I edited today. So yeah, busy. Hello everyone, so it's now Tuesday and I feel like I'm going to struggle to kind of end each day of the vlog just because I show my like evening meal and that's generally after John gets home from work. So yeah, I'm too embarrassed to kind of talk in front of him. But I showed you what I had. It was chicken wrapped in bacon with mozzarella, and then I had some sweet corn with it. It's yesterday was probably not my best day in terms of showing you what I eat. It was a lot less than what I normally eat, but it was just one of them days. Sometimes I just have one of them days where I'm so busy, and you know, me and my mum had gone to the gym before I had my dinner, so I wasn't feeling too hungry anyway. The gym normally makes me feel quite like full, and you know, I don't normally feel like I want to eat too much after, and then we didn't know what time we was going, so that's something that we need to plan, because then at least I can plan my meals, because I didn't have time to eat before where I'd have long enough to let it settle and then kind of go. So yeah, but it was a really good session. We did a warm up on the treadmill, and then we did some shoulder, back, and then a couple of ab exercises on the weight machines, and then we finished on one of the cross trainers. So it was a really good workout. I'm really happy with what we did, and I think tonight I want to try and do like a bum workout, bum and maybe legs, just for a little bit of fun, because we are trying out new things. But I feel like I always want to have a good warm up on like the treadmill or something, and then a good like kind of cool down on like a cross trainer, because I feel like I feel a lot more satisfied after that than doing absolutely nothing. You don't have to do like a crazy amount of time. I just feel like enough to get my like blood pumping and get me feeling a little bit hot. That's enough. So I'm going to drink this coffee, and then I'm going to get ready, and then I think I'm going to do some housework, and then I need to go to my parents' house at some point. I also, last night, I found online a course, like a makeup course with MAC in London, which I'm doing next month, which I am so excited about. I think that's just going to be so much fun. I got quite a big discount off it as well, so that was pretty good. And I feel like it'd just be interesting just to hear some kind of tips, and you know, just kind of practice, and you know, see what they say, because you kind of do the makeup on yourself, and they come around and you know, help you out and stuff like that. And I feel like it would be nice just to, you know, get a professional opinion. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. I also did order the Morphe 350 matte palette, which I cannot wait to get. I feel like that's definitely something that I lack, and as much as I love buying palettes, they can be a little bit of a pain, because you know, I don't like every single colour, whereas you know, getting this palette is full of like matte browns and things like that, and I just feel like I would have every brown I'd need in that palette, and then I can just focus on, you know, like the unique colours. So I'll probably get some more like Makeup Geek individual eyeshadows, which I'm super excited about. So I'm gonna drink my coffee, and then I will catch up with you in a bit when I have something to eat. So it's now about 2 o'clock, and I've just been charging my battery because I've lost one of them, and so I only have 2 left, which is quite annoying. I really hope that I can find the other one. But I have eaten a baby belt and some cracker bread, so it's exactly the same as what I ate yesterday. Again, I'm not feeling too hungry. I'm going to the gym fairly early tonight, so yeah, so I'm going to have some eggs before I go to the gym, and then when I get home I will have something else as well. So I'm just still doing housework. I've been doing it on and off. I did pop out with my parents earlier, and we went to the range, and then we went to Starbucks and I had another coffee. So that's another thing as well, because I had a coffee, because I've had 2 coffees today. Coffee just really fills me up. I wouldn't recommend just drinking that, but yeah, and my throat has been really sore because we keep having the fan on in the night, which really puts me off eating as well. So yeah, so I'm going to do some dishes, and when I make some eggs I will show you exactly what I'm going to make. So yeah, I will catch up with you guys in a bit. So it's now about 5:30, and I made Brooke her dinner, and she's got some scrambled eggs on toast. So I just made a little bit for myself as well. Eating stuff like bread is okay as long as you keep it to a minimum. There's only about 20 grams of carbs in that anyway, so it's not the worst. So yeah, I'm going to eat that. I'm feeling a little bit, so I'm hoping that this is going to make me feel just a little bit better. And then we're going to the gym. We're actually going to go to the gym a little bit later than what we initially thought we were. And then when I get back, I'm going to make myself a chicken salad. So I will show you that as well later. But I'm going to eat this and then let that settle. I want to do a bit of like a bum glute workout tonight. So it's just going to be something new that we try, because I feel like it would just be fun just to go and try out different things, do, you know, a different workout each time we go. So yeah, so I'm going to eat that and then I'll show you the chicken salad in a bit. Hello everyone, so it's now Wednesday and it is 10 to 12. I didn't vlog anymore yesterday because me and my mum ended up going to the gym really late, and by the time I got back and everything it was about 9:30 and I just really wasn't hungry. I did go out and get John some chips and a sausage, so I just had a little bit of sausage because, like I said, I really wasn't that hungry. I feel like I'm getting like a cold or I'm gonna get ill or something. A lot of people seem to be like that at the moment. So yeah, it's making me like not really have much of an appetite, which isn't fun. But the only thing I've done today is had a cup of coffee. I'm gonna make myself a salad or something in a bit. Just done my makeup, not for any particular reason. I was really hoping that my Morphe palette would get here today because I really want to do a video on it when it gets here, but I have been loving using my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette lately. I just love it. The only thing that, if you've got it, that you probably would notice is because the shadows are so pigmented, I feel like you run out of them so much quicker because they're really powdery. You don't really get a lot of fallout from them. It's just the fact that when you dip your brush in, they just seem to get pretty powdery. So you know, that kind of is a little bit disappointing. You can see I've used loads of the lightest shade there as well, because it's just a really nice kind of all over the lid colour. And then to highlight the inner corner of my eye, I use the white shade from the L'Oreal highlighter. This I think is in the colour Icy Glow. I really do like these. I've got the gold one on today. But I do like them. They are really nice. I've done a whole video on them, which I'll link down below, but they are nice. And then a mascara that I have kind of rediscovered that I used to use all the time is the Maybelline The Falsies Volume Express. I love this mascara. It just makes your eyelashes look so long compared to a lot of the other mascaras that I use. And I have bought a new foundation and concealer recently. I tried out the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation. I've never used this before. I've had so many people talk about this, but my skin I feel like has been a little bit more dry recently, so I wanted something that was just a little bit more like dewy looking, and I absolutely love it. And then I did pick up the Bourjois Radiance Reveal Concealer. This is in the colour 01 Ivory. This does oxidise, I feel like, a little bit when I put it on. I kind of left it on and put it on around my face, and then I did notice it oxidised slightly, but it does look really nice under the eyes and it doesn't like crease or anything like that. So yeah, I've just been doing that. I need to edit a video for my mum, and I also need to edit a couple of videos for myself. I've filmed a lot of videos recently, and I feel like because it's, you know, it's been like winter, the lighting has just been absolutely awful. Even the last video I uploaded, the Sweet Peach palette one, when I like did the close-up of my eyes, when I was editing it, I thought, oh, the lighting's awful, but I really wanted to put that video up. So I'm hoping that I'm going to get a light sometime soon, so that even if I film like in the night, it doesn't really matter. But that's something that has really been quite annoying. So yeah, I'm going to the gym tonight. I don't know what we're going to do tonight, but we did like a bum workout, and it was just kind of one that I looked up online about, you know, what's the best kind of exercises for your glutes that don't really affect your legs that much. So we tried out a couple of them, and I'm pretty sore today, so I'm quite happy about that. I think we'll probably do arms and shoulders tonight. I'm trying to include a lot of shoulders because I feel like I don't have a lot of fat on my shoulders, so I can really kind of work on building them up. And the same with my arms. I don't have a ton of fat on my arms. My fat's more on my lower body because I have been kind of losing it from my head down. So I feel like I can work on toning them up, and then obviously my diet's going to help get rid of the fat from other places. Yeah, I'm really sorry this has probably not been the most interesting in terms of stuff that I've been showing you. It has just literally been more of me talking, but it's just, I wanted this more to kind of explain what I do. Obviously the last couple of days, eating wise, I haven't exactly been at my best, but you know, I kind of feel like I'm going to show you what I do, and sometimes I have bad days in the sense that I don't really eat a lot, or you know, I'll have a bad day where maybe I won't be able to stick to it as much as I like. But then that's just what happens, and I think it's unrealistic to think that you'd be able to stick to something 100% all the time. And, you know, the last thing I'm going to do is force myself to eat if I'm not hungry or if I feel a bit sick or anything like that. So, yeah, I think you've got to be careful. I also wanted to show you some, like, meal ideas as well of things that you could have. And obviously just, you know, let people know that you don't always have to be so hard on yourself for it, because, you know, sometimes it's not as easy as that. I think as long as you make good decisions where they need to be made, then you'll be so much more likely to be successful than, you know, forcing yourself to do something that you really don't like and you really don't want to do, because then you'll never stick to it. So it's now about 1 o'clock and I got a little bit carried away doing housework, so I'm just having a quick snack. It's just some cracker bread and Baby Bell. I've been eating it quite a lot lately. It's just like a pre-dinner snack. So yeah, I'm still feeling a little bit like bleh. So I'm just going to eat that, and then I'll probably make the chicken salad about 2:30, just before I go and get Brooke, and have it then, because then that should keep me pretty full for quite a while. So yeah, but I have just been in the zone doing housework, and generally when I start doing stuff like that, I don't want to stop. Yeah, I'm going to eat this, and then I will make my salad in a bit. So I'm making myself some dinner now, and I've got some chicken with some veg underneath, and then I'm going to pop on some onion and garlic dip as well. I was supposed to have lettuce with it, but I didn't realise that we didn't actually have any lettuce because John forgot to buy it. So I'm going to eat this, and then if I'm hungry later I'll have something else. But I think I am going to change things up a little bit, just to kind of give myself a little bit more of a chance to eat different things. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to sit down tonight and try and work it all out. But yeah, this is my, I wouldn't say dinner, like kind of next meal, but I'm hoping it's super tasty. I cooked the peppers in garlic butter and a little bit of sweet chilli sauce as well, just to give it a little bit of flavour. So yeah. Hello everyone. So it is now Thursday. Oh, and it's about 10:30. I've just had a cup of coffee, and I'm going to film like a channel update video, and I'm basically going to explain a new schedule that I want to have. I've been thinking about it for the last few weeks. I'll explain it all in the video, but I just feel like I've put a lot of pressure on myself to do certain things, and, you know, I've not been very realistic. So I want to do a whole new schedule. I did have a second channel that I started, and I've just found myself feeling too stressed out to kind of be able to focus on them both when, you know, I was falling behind on my first channel. And anyway, so I'm going to combine the two. So I'm just going to stick to one channel. I just think that's so much more realistic than having two channels at the moment, at least anyway. So I'd rather have one channel that I upload on a more regular basis than have two channels where, you know, I'm only uploading here and then. So I'm going to get ready, and then I'm going to film that video. And I've been really thinking about all the stuff that I'm doing to try and lose weight, and at the moment I just feel like I'm not happy with it. I don't know what it is about it, but I feel like I've plateaued, and, you know, I don't feel like I should be yet. I feel like it should still be relatively easy. Luckily enough, because of, you know, the wedding, and that's the main reason I wanted to do this, my wedding dress won't get here till August. So I won't really need to be where I want to be until then. So that does make me feel a little bit better in some ways. But then in other ways, I'd rather just kind of carry on. I mean, luckily enough, I haven't put on any weight. It's just more the fact that I've just been staying pretty much exactly the same for the last couple of weeks, or week or two. So I'm going to get ready and film that video. And then I'm going to make myself some lunch. I'll probably have a normal time lunch today, and I'll make the chicken and peppers like I did yesterday, because that was really, really tasty. But I'm still feeling pretty like phlegmy. I have actually heard from someone that eating a lot of dairy can make you quite like have a cough and make you sort of create a lot of phlegm, which is how I've been feeling. And obviously the keto diet is, you know, a lot of stuff like that, so I'm a little bit worried. I might do a little bit of research into that and see if there is any kind of truth behind that. And because I heard, I don't know if it's just children it can affect or if it's kind of everyone, but I've been feeling like it for a while lately, and a couple of other people I spoke to who also eat a lot of dairy have been feeling it. Might just be the weather though, so yeah. But I'm gonna get ready, film the video, and then I will probably make something to eat by the time I've done all that. Hello everyone, so it is now Friday. It's about, I think, nearly 12 o'clock. Yeah, it's 10 to 12. I'm really sorry that I didn't finish vlogging yesterday. My memory card was full and I only have one, so I had to wait until I could put everything on my laptop, and I didn't get a chance to do that till about 10 o'clock last night when I uploaded the video that went up, so I'm sorry about that. But I had the chicken and the peppers that I'd had the day before for my lunch, and then for my dinner, and then I had a snack of the cracker bread and the Baby Bell. And then for my dinner, I just had some eggs. I mentioned that I feel like I'm coming down with something, and last night I had a really bad cough, which was so annoying. So yeah, I feel like it's kind of all coming out now. But I've not eaten anything yet so far. I didn't even have a coffee at work. So I'm probably going to make myself a coffee because I need to really quickly film a planner video, because now that I've worked out my new schedule, that's going to have to be filmed on a Friday, which is fine. But it's just something that I'd rather get done now. But I'm so excited because my Morphe palette got here today, which I have never tried Morphe eyeshadows before. I've got some brushes by Morphe, which I like. They're not my favourite, but, you know, I like them. And for the price, you know, I don't really think that you can go wrong. But I've heard so many people rave about their eyeshadow palette, so I figured I would give it a go. I got the 350M because I figured this would be something that I would get the most use out of. This is what it looks like. I've still got the plastic cover on. It was a little bit dirty where I think it's been travelling, but right, there you go. So that's what it looks like. It's just got a ton of matte browns and some warmer colours, and then you've got some lighter colours there at the side. But I'm so excited to use this, and I just feel like if I have this, then all I've got to do is buy my lid colours, and I've got a lot of palettes with some more neutral colours, so I just figured something like this would be better. Let me take off the cover so I can show you it properly, but the kind of colours that are here are kind of more my kind of colours, so I am really excited to use it. But there's a ton of colours, and it was only £23, I think. So yeah, you can't really go wrong with that, I feel like. But obviously the true kind of test is how well it performs on the eyes. I don't have massive expectations, but I just feel like what I'd want to use this for anyway, it wouldn't have to be the most pigmented, because a lot of the colours I would use in here would be for the crease. There are a lot of different browns though, which would be nice for smoky eyes and things like that. But yeah, so I'm just going to see how I get on with that. But I'm going to film a planner video, and then I'm going bowling tonight, so I need to get ready. So if it's still relatively nice outside, then I might do a quick little get ready with me, and I also have got to make some lunch as well. So I'll probably just have a quick snack and then have a lunch after. But we have got to go shopping tonight, so we've basically got no food in the house, so I will just have to make do with whatever is there. So yeah, I'm really excited about my new schedule, and I feel a lot better now that I'm just going to focus on one channel and one channel alone. So yeah, I'm going to get on with everything. So I will catch up with you guys in a bit.